Hello everyone, welcome to a World of Warships Blitz video. Today's video is the first of top 5, another top 5 video. This is what I would call the top 5 best ships, but I'm going to call them the top 5 most comfortable ships to play, because some of these top 5 ships are my view on what is the best ship. Some of these ships are going to be generally acknowledged as being, yes, these are definitely in the top 5. But we're going to start with number 5, which is in here because I find it very comfortable to play. I didn't initially. I struggled and struggled and struggled and wondered what I'd spent 700,000 free XP on. But actually this is a great ship for me and it suits my play style. Well, it doesn't really suit my play style. It's far enough off my normal crazy manic play style in British cruisers that it forces me to play more competently for this type of ship. So this is the Nelson, if you haven't already guessed. It is the only ship currently available for free XP. Hopefully they fix that, because it would be nice to have something to spend free XP on rather than just grinding up to gear 8 really fast every time they release a new line. Right, and I'd like to sort of shoot him to prod him awake. Okay, so now the good thing about the Nelson is its guns. It has they're all mounted on the front. Now admittedly that rear turret you do need to sew a bit aside, but if necessary you can get that real front angle. So it's a real good ship, like the Richelieu for battle tanking, maybe not quite as effective at it because you do need to show a bit of off angle. The guns are 16-inch guns and they have a 19% fire chance. So I can't remember the last time I fired AP in the Nelson. Now, the other thing that makes my Nelson a little bit extra special is that the legendary commander, David Beatty, is at level 12, which means that he has level 11 skill of IFHE, which is increased penetration for high explosive shells. And that's just absolutely lovely. You can get long range citadels from HE with this. So it is definitely pumped to the max. It's got historical camo, and the historical camo made a big difference because the dispersion, which isn't great, noticeably improved with the historical camo. So that was definitely worth doing. Yeah, obviously the David Beatty at the helm makes a massive difference, because as you can see I was getting pretty heavily hammered before, but my health bar is all the way back up, and that's because David Beatty comes with an improvement to how much you heal. In fact, David Beatty in the Monarch, with a premium repair kit, can repair 10,800 hit points worth of damage, which is basically a destroyer's worth, or small destroyer anyway, or actually low tier destroyer. But as you can see, I've got into a bit of trouble. So what I've done with the Nelson is I'm shooting end on, so I'm keeping my end to the enemy, which means that they don't get good shots, and their dispersion means that their shots fall either side. I can keep up with 2/3 of my guns with 6 of the 9, and maybe if I shoot a little bit off angle, so keeping my nose into battleships and shooting a little bit off angle, which is what I'm trying to do here, I can shoot that last turret as well. Okay, so far there have been no deaths or no sinkings. Now just be aware that the negative part of the Nelson, apart from its incredible slowness, which I haven't helped, I have for some reason gone with the torpedo protection and some other random skill. But because I do so well in it, I don't really want to touch it. So I put up with whatever those second-rate skills are, because yeah. So this game is not a high damage game, 21,000, only a few fires, not that many. One ship sunk, which I missed as I was chatting away, so sorry about that. Yeah, so the Nelson, yeah, so basically what happens is in the Nelson you get to trouble, you put the end profile on and you keep going. You seesaw backwards and forwards to try and put the shells off, because it's very hard for them to see from the smokestack which direction you're going. You can look down at the bow wave, down at the bow of the ship, and if it's got a bow wave it's moving forward. But if it hasn't got a bow wave, is it stopped or moving backwards or just moving forward slowly? Hard to tell. So it's a really good tactic, and here we are with this Gasconia. We are going to try and deal with each other now. He's doing AP damage to me. I am, well, he's got 3 fires, which I'm guessing that he's probably got fires from me previously, because if he's not doing anything about them, that's a really good sign that those fires are, you know, going to burn till they, well, they're going to burn until they do that. So, and it turns out that he was the guy that took the first casualty in the course of the game, which means that it gives me the Counter-Strike medal. So, 2 minutes and 2 seconds in, this is basically a base capture. All I'm doing is defending this cap. I can do an excellent defense against small ships, such as very light cruisers or destroyers, because that HE hits them so hard, doesn't over-penetrate, massive numbers of fires. Yeah, it's just an all-round, just really comfortable ship to play. So if I need, you know, like if, for example, I have a weekly mission for 45 fires, well, then I'll pull out the Nelson, I drop David Beatty in the wheelhouse, and we go and just sort out that little piece of business. Yeah, and it makes it really comfortable. So this is a full health Colorado, minute and 18 seconds. He can definitely sink me, I can't sink him, but I can try and get some points off him. I mean, it's really unfortunate that he's so far out of position. Well, it's unfortunate for him and his team, not unfortunate for me and my team, because basically battleships that are this far out of position are battleships that lose games. So here we go. We are going to get some more firepower in them, and we'll see whether or not we can do something with this Bismarck. 47 seconds. Going to run a bit out of time. That's... yeah, we tagged him. The Fiji's having a go. Hopefully the Fiji can get torpedoes out, because that Bismarck is going to absolutely thrash him. What he's doing, what I'm doing, is trying to get some fires lit. Hopefully he can get some torpedoes in. That Bismarck is doing a good job of turning. Our Fiji is no longer visible, which either means he's in smoke or dead. I suspect dead based on... oh no, there's still fire going into the Bismarck, so it's behind the island. Yeah, it's... yeah, that good old that Fiji, eh? Because if you are in a close-up with a battleship, trying to run rings around it is probably the best way of staying out of trouble. Anyway, that is the Nelson. It is a ship with fantastic guns, really, 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 really questionable armour, and not a lot of performance in the speed front. But it's hugely comfortable to play for me, and so it comes in at number 5. Just keep pointing the nose towards the enemy, keep pumping out the HE, make sure the hits land so that you get the chance to light those fires, and let the fires do the walking and do the talking for you. So I hope you enjoyed watching that. That was the first. That's number 5 in most comfortable ships to play. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.